Good morning, guys. Huh?
I didn't get it.
Oh, that's fine. You can just bring it whenever. It's not morning, it's night. Let me get this shared out. I'm excited, guys. Let's get... How's everybody doing? I hope you had a great weekend and a great few days off. Or week off from Bible study. Listen, Brandy might join us tonight. We're trying. We're going to see who comes in. I know it's going to be me and Tab and Shannon. Shannon's been live all day, I feel like. She's just been live all day. You've been live all day, right, Shannon?
I feel like I have.
She's been live all day.
I was live for 3 hours for Mr. Penn earlier today, and I think I was live for like an hour, maybe a little bit less or more this afternoon.
I was just like, this girl, she live again. Why is it telling me Shannon's still live?
Oh my God. Today. So I didn't know that the TikTok was going to do those deals for you sales today. So like I was live for Mr. Penn probably 30 or 40 minutes. And then I was looking at my dashboard and some of the products were saying like 22% off or 33 or 50. And I was like, oh my God, did I mark something wrong? Oh my God. And so I was messaging my manager on the app that we use.
Shannon thought she was about to get fired.
Oh my God. And she said that TikTok had started their sale today. And so it was high traffic today.
Oh, thank you so much, Diana. I appreciate it.
Hey, gonna listen to dinner.
Tab, are you here?
I'm here.
Okay.
Hey, Tab.
I was like, I think she's here, but I ain't heard her yet.
I'm eating some green beans.
Okay. Well, good. I just want to show y'all something before we get started. A couple things. But this one I know y'all love because look what's back. My very bright
Your
highlighter.
bright pink highlighter.
I was like, I can use it. That, and my glitter ones I can use. But also,
I don't have those yet.
Well, I have. I have a bunch of. I have the thick ones. I have these ones.
I just got these today. And
beautiful. Hi, Missy.
These.
Yep, I love them. But I also want to show y'all. So my husband didn't know. So I had wanted this Bible. It's the One Step Closer NLT, and it's the Candace Cameron Burr version. But they're like $100. So I would never buy it for myself. So he got it at a yard sale. They just gave it to him. And he brought it home and he was like, this one I think will sell good. And I got so sad. I was like, yeah. He said, I thought this might be a special one. And I was like, yeah, that's a nice one. So he was like, okay, you can have it. But I just love it because it's like a study Bible, but there's so much information. I could just stick them all over my face.
Hey, when I pinned my shopping bag
now, I've got a mustache.
Yay! When I pinned all my products in my shopping bag this afternoon when I went live, I was going to pin the craft scissors. They're sold out. They sold out today.
Well, they were $4.
I know.
Yay. So I am so excited, guys, to have everybody here. It felt like it took forever to get to this study. And also, y'all sold it out. Or they took it off because they didn't want to pay us any cookies. Because y'all kept buying it. Because it was sold out on the TikTok.
Sold out on the TikTok shop.
That's awesome. Just happy to have you guys here. So it's a 4-week study. Tonight we're doing week 1. It's verses 1 through 18. We'll kind of go over the questions and we'll just chit chat about the questions and talk about what we feel
Cool.
in Ruth. Listen, that's why my hair is up, girl.
Oh my
Because I need it's
highlights
it's
look
a hair wash day.
But I
like
think
the
my hair
highlights.
is thinning right there. Maybe I need to part it a different way.
It just
Y'all are
does.
silly. Hi, Ari. And Brandy might come on and get on with us. She was like,
I hope
I'm
so.
old. I was like, I'm older. She was like, no, she's 1 year older than me. I was like, girl, that's the same. We're the same. It's
Right.
fine. I was like,
Yeah.
you can leave your camera off if you want. You could chit chat, whatever. Because she's got some knowledge. We can all share. I feel like we all learn from each other.
She's got a lot of Mr. Penn knowledge too.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I have y'all's prayer Bibles going. No, different Brandy. You don't know this Brandy. I have y'all's prayer Bibles started. I'm finishing my bonus grandsons. Thanks, babe. But I have y'all's little lace for your. I'm so excited. I got all the things. Anyways, we're gonna
How
get
do you
started.
even have time to do that?
Listen, you're live 80 hours a day.
Oh my God.
You're
My
good. Your hair
hair.
looks good. Listen, me and Tab, this is mine and Tab's thing. You
It's
can't even see it.
thin.
Let me squat.
Who's there with you, Becky?
My husband's here, but he's actually upstairs. He's going live.
See, he's
I mean, you
live
could
all
just
the
be
time.
excited for us. It's fine.
I was about to get excited. Hi, Auntie Tammany. Oh, is it Ariana or Ariana?
Well, I just call her Ari. It's Ariana.
Okay.
She's just airy. She's been airy forever. But yeah. Oh, she'd probably get big mad at me if I show. I'm gonna show it anyway. Hold on. So that's her and Jade when they was ittle bitty babies.
Oh.
They're not ittle bitty anymore. Jade will be 21 this year. She just got all her stuff for Greece. I'm so excited for her. So, all right.
She's such a youngster.
She is. So, and doing what we all should have did when we were young. Oh, she's a little girl. So exciting.
Yay. Hey, Katie. And I think we missed somebody, Linda.
Oh,
Linda,
who
we're
did we
so
miss?
glad you found us too.
Oh, hi,
Sandy,
Linda.
you so sweet.
Happy to have you. If I miss you guys, say something again.
Miss Missy.
So again, tonight we're doing the first week of Ruth, which is verses 1 through 18. And then Friday we get to journal through it. I was watching Shannon's. I was like, oh, she's over here journaling. I can't do nothing till Friday. I was holding myself back when I was studying.
Yeah, I wasn't thinking about that, but all I did was put
you're
washi tape.
I love. So Tab you got the blooming
In the Bible.
bloom in the Bible kit, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, she said. So what do I do with this here washi tape?
Oh, that's what Tab said.
Yeah.
I'm new, okay?
Listen, there's so much you can do with it. So we're gonna get started.
I did do
Shannon or
something
Tab,
with
do one of
it.
y'all want to read it?
I used my first little washi.
I'm so excited! Isn't it
Maybe an
fun?
extra page for myself.
Listen, I love it so much.
Welcome to the journaling community.
You're gonna have Listen, when I journal in my Bible, I feel like it just slows me down. I'm paying more attention. I'm reading more intentionally. Um,
Yeah, it's pretty
and
powerful.
I think putting it in a notebook, like I said, for me that didn't really work. Hi, Julie. Well, I'm going to be reading from my NLT translation tonight.
Do not get her started.
Friday. But you can tell me which translation you'd like. Friday, I'm journaling through my CSB Bible right now is what I'm journaling through. But my husband got me this one, and I love it.
Hey, can I make a list for your husband to find me some stuff at the good yard sales?
Listen, if he finds Bibles of any kind, he gets them. He also got me a book this weekend. Though it's called The Story. That condenses the Bible. You know what I'm talking about? I hadn't had it, and it was at this little thrift store, and I took a video of it and I posted it, and it was so gorgeous because I ran to use the restroom and came out, and they have this little like book nook where it's take a book, leave a book.
Oh yeah.
And it was just all Christian. It was Bibles and books, and then this gorgeous prayer wall that they had set up. So of course I prayed and I left some prayers, and I just love that I'm starting to see those in more places that they wouldn't normally be in, that they haven't been in. So Shannon, do you want to read or do you want me to read?
I'll read.
Okay. We're doing 1 through 18. What translation you reading?
NIV.
Okay.
Because I don't have to have my
NIV
for this one. Okay, in the days when the judges ruled, there was a famine in the land. So a man from Bethlehem in Judah, together with his wife and 2 sons, went to live for a while in the country of Moab. The man's name was Elimelech. His wife's name was Naomi, and the names of his 2 sons were Mahlon and Chilion. They were Ephrathites from Bethlehem, Judah, and they went to Moab and lived there. Now Elimelech, Naomi's husband, died, and she was left with her 2 sons. They married Moabite women, one named Orpah and the other Ruth. After they had lived there about 10 years, both Mahlon and Chilion also died, and Naomi was left without her 2 sons and her husband. When Naomi heard in Moab that the Lord had come to the aid of his people by providing food for them, she and her daughters-in-law prepared to return home from there. With her 2 daughters-in-law, she left the place where she had been living and set out on the road that would take them back to the land of Judah. Then Naomi said to her 2 daughters-in-law, "Go back, each of you, to your mother's home. May the Lord show you kindness as you have shown kindness to your dead husbands and to me. May the Lord grant that each of you will find rest in the home of another husband." Then she kissed them goodbye, and they wept aloud and said to her, "We will go back with you to your people." But Naomi said, "Return home, my daughters. Why would you come with me? Am I going to have any more sons who could become your husbands? Return home, my daughters. I am too old to have another husband. Even if I thought there was still hope for me, even if I had a husband tonight and then gave birth to sons, would you wait until they grew up? Would you remain unmarried for them? No, my daughters, it is more bitter for me than for you, because the Lord's hand has turned against me." At this, they wept aloud again. Then Orpah kissed her mother-in-law goodbye, but Ruth clung to her. "Look," said Naomi, "your sister-in-law is going back to her people and her gods. Go back with her." But Ruth replied, "Don't urge me to leave you or to turn back from you. Where you go, I will go, and where you stay, I will stay. Your people will be my people, and your God, my God. Where you die, I will die, and there I will be buried. May the Lord deal with me, be it ever so severely, if even death separates you and me." When Naomi realized that Ruth was determined to go with her, she stopped urging her.
And can I just say, that's kind of awesome, because she could have just left.
Yeah, just like the other daughter-in-law.
Like, no hate on Naomi, no hate on Orpah. Naomi told her to. She just did what she was told. No. Yeah. But I love that Naomi was like, "No, I'm staying with you. This is how it's supposed to be. This is what we're doing." Your
Right.
people are mine. So in the front of this Bible, again, this is the One Step Closer Bible. I just want to read a little snippet. It says at the top of Ruth, it says, "What do you do when life caves in? What do you do when everything and everyone seems to be against you? Your spouse dies, you're left alone, you lose your job, your source of income, you lose a child, you lose a friend, you lose a dream. Then, as you're still reeling from that, life suddenly deals you another blow, another tragedy. What do you do? Do you run away, crawl inside yourself, lock out the world? Is there anything left to live for? The book of Ruth is the story of what one young widow did when life dealt her one tragedy after another. It is the story of challenge and inspiration for each of us who face circumstances beyond our control." So I read that and it just kind of jumped out to me because that's kind of what it feels like happens. You don't ever get just one thing at a time.
Mm-hmm.
It's always 2, 3, 10 things. There's always
10.
more than one thing at a time. Everybody
10.
says stuff comes in threes. I'm like, I feel like it comes in a lot more than threes sometimes.
I know, right? Okay, make sure you're looking at the screen.
Oh, it's got bubbles.
Yep, music bubbles.
I love that. That's so cute. Shannon's going to be like, watch the screen. Sometimes I tell you in chat, I'm like, look at the screen. And you're looking down like this. I'm like, she's never going to see it.
And they don't leave it up on the screen long enough.
No, it is like 10, isn't it, Beryl? Welcome. So that's what we're going over. If you missed it, my bright pink Mr. Pen highlighter is back because I don't use that in my Bible, but I do use it in this, and I use my glitter ones in these. So we are doing, like I said, week 1. Tonight we're doing the study. Very excited about it. Shannon just read it. It's verses 1 through 18. And then Friday we're going to journal through it, guys. I'm very excited about it. I'll have it set up a little different so that you can look down at what I'm doing. And I want to be able to look. I'm going to try and set up like my iPad or something so that I can hopefully see your comments, because Shannon knows you can't see comments when you're set up like that. So I'm hoping to have something so I can at least see them going on the screen. Fingers crossed. I'm going to hook up to my husband.
I got to figure out something too when I do that.
So on week 1, day 1, it starts with, tells us to read the entire book of Ruth on day 1, which I did, but that's not what we're going over. We're going through 1 through 18. It's just broken up into 5 days. So it starts with, I flipped past the book of Ruth 3 times as I opened my Bible to begin this study. It's so easy to pass it. It's a tiny book tucked into the Old Testament that would be easy to miss among bigger and perhaps seemingly more important books. I'm not going to read this whole thing to you guys, but there is a fascination with the book of Ruth. We love stories, and we identify and admire the character of this book, which draws the people in. And I underlined and highlighted this. It is interesting to note that the book of Ruth is the only Old Testament book named after a non-Israelite.
Yep, I thought that was very neat.
So did I. But the next part got me too. It's also interesting to know that the book of Ruth was read immediately following Proverbs 31 during Jewish feasts, because the Proverbs 31 woman was a description of Ruth.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. I didn't realize that they read it. I'd heard that before, that the Proverbs 31 based on Ruth, but did not know that they read them together in the feast.
Right.
Which I just think is so amazing. It says Ruth was highly regarded as a woman of virtue, and we would be wise to imitate her character. Everybody,
she was very loyal.
Welcome in. If you can share, get it out there, bring some people in so they can hear.
Hello.
Always trying to get me to pay 75 cookies. Look.
Do what?
I'm 75. It's telling me to pay 75 cookies to get people in the live.
Oh my goodness.
I said, oh,
That's a
over
troll.
here. I'm over here. I'm good. So I just love that. It says the book of Ruth is not really about Ruth and Boaz. It is about God. We are left in awe not of Ruth and Boaz, but of the God of Ruth and Boaz, which that's why it's a love story. God's providential. I read this 12 times and said the word fine.
Providentially?
Yeah, just providential. God's providential grace is the unseen character of the book of Ruth. It reminds us that God is always at work behind the scenes, even when we cannot see him. So those are the things that popped out to me in the introduction. What y'all got?
Yeah. I got the same thing. Like, I loved when it said, we are left in awe, not of Ruth and Boaz, but of the God of Ruth and Boaz.
Yeah, and I read it through one time, then I read this, and then I went back and I was like, oh, it really is. Like, God's in every story, but it's so much about his love and his commitment to us. It's just amazing. And it then says our sovereign Redeemer will be faithful to us. We are reading through the book of Ruth. It's in the Bible, and it is Ruth Fields of Grace by Daily Grace Co. They're here on TikTok.
Well, that study's not anymore, but the study's sold out.
It was in my chat. It was in my showcase. But we're just doing the book of Ruth. So tonight we're doing verses 1 through 18, and then Friday we're going to Bible journal that. Oh, that's very exciting. I'm glad to hear, girly. Woohoo!
Yay, girly!
I'm glad you got it. So you'll be here. You can catch up, and then you can come on with us Friday and do the journaling.
That I sort of started today.
That's okay. You can start whenever you want. I'm just not, because I'm going to show it.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to. We went outsourcing. I broke 2 nails. However, they've been on here for 3 weeks.
Well, that's good then.
Well, good. I'm glad, girly. Get it, Shannon. Sharing it.
I ordered it when Shannon was talking about it earlier. Yeah. But look, this is all I did. I just wrote the name of the book and did some washi tape right there.
I'll have to show you. I tried to do that whole highlighter thing at the top and then the cursive. Mine never lines up. I can't. I'm like, man, I'm just going to mess things up. I'm not doing that.
I'm not a perfectionist, so.
And I love that this little quote down here where she says, the book of Ruth is a sweet glimpse at who God is and how he works. Which, whew, it really is. So, do y'all have any more just about the introduction? Well, I'm going to have Shannon show that on Friday, because I've tried, girly, and I'm just, whew,
what?
I buy stickers to do it.
Oh, that?
Yeah, you have to show that on Friday. I learned it from
another TikToker. I just use a highlighter to write whatever word I'm writing, and then I use a pen to do cursive on top of it, but you draw it out, like you
make it long, and I just never seem to make it correctly.
Oh,
I miss it a little bit. Practice. Y'all got anything for the introduction, or I'll move on to day 2?
While we were gone for the 7 days, the Lord led me to do this thing. I called it Streams in the Desert, and it was 7 days, $7, 7 a.m. So I walked through just like a life in the desert. You just kind of feel dry, but what it looks like to meet God in the desert and walk out leaning on him. And so it was so powerful, but I taught through something that somebody I follow, she does, and it's a study of Hebrew pictograph. Mm-hmm. So in ancient Hebrew, when you saw a word, it was actually written in like pictures. And it is amazing to study what pictures mean when you put words together. And so I did a pictograph. I looked at the pictograph for Orpah and Ruth, and it's so cool. So I'm just going to share that real quick.
Yes, please. Hold
So
on
the
real
group
quick.
was-
Shannon, would you mind putting the name of the book and where we got it in the chat? Because it won't let me chat.
Oh, Girly did. She answered her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Go ahead. Show me the pictographs.
Yeah.
Show me.
So
I'm
usually
interested.
you see the name and then it'll break down the images that equal that word. And then it has a picture story that it tells. So I'm just going to tell you the picture story to keep it fast.
Yes.
But Orpah, the picture story is looking at the head or the neck of one who speaks and walks away. It was already written in her name that she would be the one that walked away.
Oh my God! Can you
That's-
say that? Can you say that again?
So
Yeah.
Orpah, so the pictograph, if you look it up, if you say Orpah, the pictograph, it will give you the exact, pieces, the Hebrew pictographs of her name. But I'm just telling you the story behind it, what those letters, what those pictures equal. And so for Ruth, you wanted me to repeat Orpah?
Yes, please.
No. Oh, I was
Looking,
gonna look it up.
looking at the head or neck of one who speaks and walks away. Yeah. And so then Ruth, so I looked up the pictograph of Ruth, and the story behind the pictures of the name of Ruth in Hebrew is bound to the chief by a covenant sign.
Oh my gosh! Oh, I probably shouldn't say that, but oh my goodness!
Oh my gosh. You said, oh
Or
my gosh.
secured to the leader.
I don't know.
That's amazing.
And that
Oh my goodness!
So you have Orpah being the one who speaks and walks away, and Ruth being the one bound to the chief by a covenant sign or secured to the leader. You cannot make it up.
That is
That's just wow.
crazy. I never thought about looking at the pictographs. Like I look up the names and how to say them and little things about them, but I hadn't thought about the pictographs.
Yeah, and I love looking up the Hebrew, like the Greek or Hebrew. I love doing that, but then I was like, man, you could take it even farther and go back to pictographs. It's called Paleo Hebrew or the pictograph. And I was like, this is even more ancient and awesome. You're like,
I love that you're like, this is
reading
the ancient. We're good.
So it's just like, yeah, it like wrecked us all week, and it's going to wreck me for the rest of my life as I dig into scripture and look at these pictographs. This is so ridiculous.
Were you somewhere or you were just home doing it?
I did a Zoom. It was 7 days by Zoom at 7 a.m. So it was crazy, but awesome.
The 7 a.m. is crazy for you.
I know.
I'm so proud of the 7 a.m. for you.
I know.
Are you not a morning person?
She has never been in her life. a
Me
morning person.
either. Have you ever caught Becky on one of her morning lives?
No, she has not.
I think I've caught her one time and then fell back asleep.
Yeah, she ain't never caught me either, you know? So, yeah, it was a big deal.
Yay, Liz!
But anyway, it was just so powerful because I walked them through some of the pictographs of things, and it was just like,
I love that. And isn't it amazing that you did that and then you were going through Ruth? Like that stuck out. So
it's powerful.
I've so much as I've been reading it, like, because I read while we were out, I've been listening to things and just looking at different things like on my little printer thing. And I was like, God, it's so crazy how just so many things are coming through. And it's about Ruth right now when we were getting ready to start. And I was like, this is where we're supposed to be. This is what we're supposed to do. But now I need to go deep dive into pictographs, and that's going to be.
Yeah, you'll get lost. But so just be prepared, ladies. When I share, I'm sharing a pictograph. I'm on my pictograph
That's so
era.
good, though. See, and that's what's amazing when we do this. And also what I was telling Brandy, because I was like, you can just come on and chat, honey. Like, you can have the camera off. You could put a filter on. There was a night Shannon was just Santa Claus for like 30 minutes.
Laid up on the couch.
Yeah, just not feeling good, just Santa. But
she still came. She didn't do her study. She didn't feel good. She was wearing Santa Claus, and she was laying there, but she was
here. Yeah,
she was with us.
She's like, I'm here. I'm sharing.
That's funny. But you
Listen,
came.
we
You
show
came.
up.
Yeah, you showed up.
I don't even remember how I got that Santa Claus on my face through
I
TikTok.
don't, well, we were talking about the fact that when I went to post our videos, my face was popping in and out. And I was like, why didn't anybody tell me that this was doing this? I didn't even know that this thing was on. The only thing I have on, like, you can kind of see if my rosacea flares up, it's scary looking sometimes. So, like, I'll put the smooth on so it's not so bright red. That's the only thing I've ever done, but I must have clicked something. So then Tabitha went and made herself a cartoon, and somehow you made yourself Santa. And I was like, here we are.
We went down a hole.
I'm over here reading, and I look up and got cartoons and Santa Claus.
You were serious, and we weren't.
I was like, okay, girls.
I don't even know how we did it. Oh, well.
We were the
I don't
bad
remember
behaving
either.
children in the classroom.
Listen, it was fun. And I feel like when we're doing the Bible studies, we're doing them and we're learning things, but we also need to have fun. Sometimes we've been on here crying and I've been getting scolded. So we go both ways. So
Yeah.
we got all the things.
Go anywhere.
We go wherever we're led, and that's okay.
right.
So we're going to move on to week 1, day 2 then. Can't wait to see what Tab has for this. But it starts with, so day 2 is literally just Ruth 1:1. That's all it is. This is why we're doing a week at a time. But it says, in the days when the judges ruled. So by doing that, by starting and opening up with that, it places the timeline for us in Scripture. So Ruth is a story of redemption that is about a difficult time in the history of God's people because there was no king. The people did what was right in their own eyes, and we all know what happens if we're doing what's right in our eyes. If there's no rules, if there's nothing. So, and Judges 21:25 is a reference for that. If people are doing what is right in their own eyes, that means they're not doing what's right. Because there's very few people that are doing what is right in their own eyes, and it's actually the right thing. So, Julie, yes, I do. That's actually the Bible that I'm journaling through right now. Shannon and I pretty much have all the
Almost.
a lot
All
of
the
the translations. So when we journal on Friday nights, I'm journaling through my CSB right now. And I love the CSB translation. I'm ESV, CSB, NLT, and I'm all the things. We're good. I like to reference them. I have, that's some of them. But I really am loving my CSB Bible right now. Yeah, it's gorgeous. I love it. I love the way it, yeah, that's the She Reads Truth girly.
Mine's poppy colored. It's bright.
Your CSB is?
Mm-hmm.
So I have that one. I have, oh, I don't think it's, oh, it's over here.
Mine's hardcover.
I also have this one.
This is my She Reads Truth hardcover.
Oh, I don't have the hardcovers. The only CSB hardcover that I have is the illustrated Holy Land Illustrated Bible. Tabitha's just shaking her head.
I know. We like to collect all the Bibles.
The one I have every week.
Listen.
This is the same one I've used for the last 6 years.
Listen, that's good. I love that. I use one mainly. I just like having all the listen, I also love Harry Potter. If you come to my house, I love Legos. Don't judge me. So my husband says, you collect all the Bibles because you can't get all of those sets. And I was like, no, I collect all the Bibles because I love all the Bibles. I love all the Bibles.
Oh, girly, you had this one?
Harry Potter's going to have to get out there.
No, Harry Potter was in the Bible Museum, but we're not going to go there. We'll talk about that later.
Oh.
Harry Potter was in the Bible Museum.
Yes, ma'am. The Deathly Hallows was.
I've never read Harry Potter or watched it.
Yeah. Yeah, it was. But everybody has different convictions and things. You have the one I have, girly. The Poppy one is pretty. I don't have any of the hardcover. I don't have any of the hardcover CSVs. I have the hardcover ESV. I wonder if y'all know what this is from.
That would be from Mr. Penn.
Yes, it is.
Mrs.
Okay.
Oh, look, I have that one too.
Yeah.
But I mean, I have to have it since I go live for them.
I have a champagne one coming that will be loaded. I'm very excited about it. So I love that because I like supporting everybody. I love loading my own. I do prayer Bibles for people, but I also like to have some on hand. And you can send me a message. I have some people who have some to donate. But send me a message so I don't forget. Because I'll forget after the live. I'm not going to lie to you. Shoot me a message so that I have it to reference.
Yeah.
So week 1, day 2, it is, that's when it talked about how the book opened up and it said, what had started as complacency turned into rebellious hearts. Sin is a slippery slope. And once we compromise a little, we soon find it hard to stand. And that, I read that like 12 times. Even when things are bad, God was at work. He still is. Oh, look for them at thrift stores. Look for them at yard sales. Thank you,
Yeah.
Anne. I'll look at it after. I'll look at it this evening and I'll get it sent out to a few people.
I've seen a lot of Bibles at thrift stores that are just like $1 a piece.
Mm-hmm. A lot of times at like yard sales, people will give them away. So if people give me one, they're not ones that we ever like take. My husband does reselling. But so if they're given to us, they go into my collection. And I've donated some and given some. I think so too. But yeah, you can find them at yard sales. I found a really pretty one. I'll show it another night because I have it up on the shelf. But some of the older ones that have like the leather cases that are not embroidered. What is it? The leather pressings.
Engraved.
I don't know. Now I got to show it. Hold on.
Engraved. Hey, Gabriel.
I know, he's talking in.
I don't remember what they're called, but like.
Oh, well, yours is like 3D almost.
Yeah. Embossed.
Oh, I don't know what that's
Thank
called.
you, Liz. It's called embossed. You are correct, ma'am.
But mine is engraved because it's down in the leather.
Yeah,
but
this
yours
is
embossed. Okay.
But this is a revised standard version from 1860. I lie, 1881. But I love. So my husband, when he finds cool ones, he's like, "Oh, this is for your shelf. Take them." And you don't see that kind of stuff anymore. So I do love it. I could show Bibles all day. I could do a live for that. That's not today.
People would love it. Oh. Treasure. Okay, sorry.
It says, even when it seemed all had abandoned the Lord, there were a few that were still faithful. We're told that there was a famine in the land, and this famine was likely the result of people's disobedience. Reference Deuteronomy 11:13 through 17. Bethlehem was known as the house of bread, but the famine meant that there was no bread in the house of bread. I don't ever remember hearing it called the house of bread.
Me either.
So I read that and I was like,
that's a good thing to study. What?
I never remember hearing it was the house of bread. Did you know that?
I knew it was a house of bread, but I never thought there was no bread in the house of bread. Crazy. I was like, read that. I was like, oh, That's so
Right.
cute. There ain't
I
no
don't
bread
ever
in the
remember
house.
anybody telling me that Bethlehem was the house of bread. Like, I don't remember ever
Is it
studying.
in scripture called that?
That's like the Hebrew meaning, like bread. Bethel, like bread. Bethlehem. Yeah, bread. House of,
Yeah,
it means
see, we
house
need to
of bread.
teach these things. I mean, I'm learning it now. Guys, we're going to learn things in these studies. I don't know everything. You might know more than me on some things.
Yeah.
Tabitha definitely does. She popped out with pictographs.
I have those
But
random things.
but listen to what it means in Arabic. The house of meat.
House of meat.
Meat.
Well, then there was no meat in the house of meat. Either way. So we introduced to one man of Bethlehem who takes his family to greener pastures. However, the grass isn't greener in Moab. Going to Moab meant he was leaving the promised land. Julie, yes. So we're just starting Ruth today. So Monday nights for the next 4 weeks, we're doing the study. And then Friday nights, we're going to Bible journal through what we do on Monday nights. And then I don't know what we're going to do next. Maybe Esther. Who knows? I have a lot. You want to do Esther? I kind of really want to do Esther.
Yeah. Let's see if we can sell that out on the TikTok shop.
We probably can.
We might need to start promoting it now.
You are correct. I was thinking about that. I was going to message on, see what you want to do. And I really do hope if any of you want to get on and chat with us ever, just let us know. I don't know what happened to Tabitha. We do have storms rolling through, so if you see her pop back on again, let me know. So going to Moab meant leaving the promised land and going back into the wilderness from which God's people had been delivered. Moab was the wicked land. So, and God's people knew that, but he still went, right? He was like, I'm taking my family, we're going, it's not good here, we're going there. But the text uses the word sojourn, which for the man's journey to Moab implies he intended to be there temporarily.
Well, he was.
Yeah, so he was there temporarily. You are correct. He was there temporarily, but so it'll be every Monday night, 7 p.m., 6 p.m. Central, and Friday nights will be the same time. So meant to be temporary. He intended to be there for a short time, but then return to Bethlehem, but he never would. He was never going back. But that is to point out to us that how often do we do that? How often are we like, well, I'll just do this for this time, and then I can get back into doing what I should be doing.
Right.
And that's very easy to do, especially if you, because who you surround yourself with. I'll tell you Friday which one we're going to do, girly. We'll have it at least by Friday if I don't post something earlier. I also have something to send Shannon.
What is it?
That I made, which I think I'm going to make you and Tab your own for your Bibles, just because I was like, oh, this is cute. So I have to send it to you. But I think that it's very easy. So who you surround yourself with, the people that you talk to, the ones that you listen to, that you are allowing to take up that time in your life. They can take you away from what you're supposed to do. Tab. I don't know
where she went. Oh, she said she's here.
Yeah.
Okay,
I just saw I'm here. She's back. I was like, if you see Tab, tell me.
I don't know. It was funny because I sent a request and you didn't see it. And so TikTok was like, are you tired of waiting? I'll take you to other lives who were looking for guests.
That could have been fun for you.
I know. That was funny.
They would have been like, who did we let in?
Yeah, that would. I didn't
I'm
know
going to
they
tell
did
you about
that.
pictographs.
I know. That's hilarious. Anyway.
I didn't see it. And I was like, if y'all see Tab. And then I was like, we had storms rolling through, but I looked outside and I was like, I don't think it's storming anymore.
I think I don't know what I did. I think I swiped, but it was just funny that but that cracked me up.
It was like, would you like to go elsewhere?
It's called falling off the porch. The first time that I ever heard that expression, I was in somebody else's live, and the live host said, "Oh, so-and-so." No. One of the people in the comments said that their back, they fell off the porch, and I was like, oh my goodness, did you get hurt? And it just means you accidentally fell out of the live.
Oh.
I
do that all the time. I do it when I'm watching you because I'll get a phone call and I'm out, and then I'm like, how do I get back to her? And then sometimes you're done because I try to at least watch and send you the heart me or whatever when you're in the things.
You're so sweet.
Even though you can't get up and do the same for me, it's fine.
Oh, just throw me under the bus.
No.
Okay.
I'm seriously just kidding. It's early.
I'll make an agreement. If Tab
Taylor's laughing
and enters your live, I'll get up and enter your live.
Okay.
Tab, what's it going to be?
Just stay asleep.
If I'm up that early, I don't know who you're getting. If Tab enters, I don't know if she'll be entering. If I'm up that early, I don't know who you'll get.
I'll get your flesh, right? Not your spirit.
Yes, and that needs to die, and sleep will take care of it.
So in the mornings, I do just a daily devotional. It's usually only 10 to 15 minutes long. Right now, I'm doing the Chosen 40 Days with Jesus, book 3. And I'm either going to have a Holly Joy one in the morning or another one from the Wildflower Way that goes along with it. And I do them around 6 or 6:15 a.m. I don't schedule
She
them.
does the live before my rooster even starts crowing.
Yeah.
That's how early.
That's because you're at 5. Tab said that she doesn't get up that early because if it's dark out, it's still night, but it's not dark out anymore at that time. So I'm not sure how that works for her. But it's fine. I post them also. It wasn't letting me download, so I'm hoping it'll let me download after tonight. Also, real quick, that made me remember, if you happen to miss a live, I download them, I post them to my YT. It's the exact same name as my TikTok, because that's the only way you can post a full one.
Yeah.
So I try to do that so that you guys, Girlie might be able to get there.
She said when she has to go in the office.
Oh, see? Well, you know what? If you can, you can. If not, it's really not a big deal. I like going live because I feel like maybe somebody will be on that needs to hear it, even if they don't click in and say anything, if they're listening. Because I feel like no matter what we're studying, somebody's going to hear it that needs to hear it right then.
Mm-hmm. That's awesome.
I'll be back.
Okay.
Helping you persevere and stick with it too. It's great.
I miss every once in a while.
For doing it for sure.
Huh?
I admire you for doing it and being faithful with it. It's awesome.
Well, thank you. I actually, every once in a while I'll miss one, but I'm Eastern. I'm Eastern time zone. I'm in Virginia. So this was also talking about how we think that maybe God's ways are not the best ways when we get off on those tangents. So we're like, oh, well, he doesn't really know what he's talking about. Oh, we're same time zone. It's 7:47 for me. So Alabama 6:47. You're like Shannon. So it would be like 5 a.m., 5:15 for you, Sandy. I know that that's early. That's why I also post them. But I'm live just in case anybody needs to hear it. Yeah, that's way too early, like Diana. You can just watch it back. That's fine. 4 o'clock, I'm not. Whew, no, ma'am. I'm not up at 4. So it says it is not significant that all this takes place when there was no king in Israel, Judges 21:25. Yet in the very town where Israel's greatest king would later be reared, 1 Samuel 16:1, and where the King of Kings would be born, Micah 5:2 and Matthew 2:1. There are no coincidences with our God. He is working even when we do not understand, and he can transform our greatest mistakes into the greatest of miracles. He is the faithful God. Well, if you can get on, that's great, but if not, I do post them. So they're on there too. And I do them Monday through Saturday. I don't do them on Sundays. So do you have anything in that reading you want to talk about before we talk about so in this study, a lot of the questions are more kind of personal, but we can talk about them a little bit. So the first question in the study is, in what ways are we tempted to do things our own way instead of trusting the Lord? And for me, that for a long time was how I dealt with hurt and pain, and just how I thought that the way I was dealing with it was what was best for me. It didn't matter what anybody, including God, said about it. And I can tell you that since I've given that to him, I have boundaries, but I'm a much happier person because I'm not holding on to anger about it. I've just prayed about it. It is what it is. I pray for them. I hope that they can see the truth and work through their stuff with Jesus, because only he can help. He's helped me, and I'm dealing with it with boundaries in the best way for me, but I was very, very angry about it. So until I prayed about it and gave it to him, there's no way that I could be doing this right now if I hadn't. Diana, I think that's pretty common, to pray for others and forget to pray for yourself. It kind of feels sometimes, if you're praying for yourself, it kind of feels like a selfish thing. I think we have it in our head that means that we're being selfish because we're praying for ourselves, but we're not. And it's not selfish, because if we don't pray for ourselves and we're not taking care of ourselves, then how can we help anyone else? If we're not going to pray for ourselves, how do we expect somebody else to? But I think that's very common, because I tend to do that. I remember to pray for everybody else and not myself. Do you have anything on that tab? Okay. What is the way that you have seen God bring good from bad decisions or situations in your life? My biggest one, honestly, is my daughter. It wasn't a great situation, but blessed to have her. She's probably the best out of a bad situation that I have, if I'm being honest. Diana, you absolutely do need to add yourself to your prayer journal. I haven't started it yet. I have Friend of Jesus make some stuff that I'm waiting for her, but that's what's going to be in this for me, is my prayer journal, and I'll have a section set up for myself and for my prayers. I actually want to do maybe a live too, to make like a prayer closet or a prayer board for everyone. A lot of people do prayer closets with the not poster board, but the boards that they use for science fairs, the 3-sided one that it opens up like doors. Yeah, see, that's kind of what happened to me. Well, my husband and I went to high school together, but didn't stay there. Now Shannon's disappeared completely. Y'all just leaving me. Trifold, thank you, girly. I'm like the ones that open like a door. But a lot of people will use those to make like prayer closets, so they can sit at a table and kind of have a blind spot. So if they have kids, or I think I got her back. I saw her request. So if they have kids or their husband or somebody's watching TV or whatever, they can have kind of a separation if they don't have a room that they can go in and shut the door. So I'm thinking about maybe doing one of those and doing a live for that. She fell off the porch, girly.
No, one of our employees at the store came knocking on our door. He said he went out of the store to go to the bathroom that's on the outside of the store, and he accidentally locked the door and locked his keys in the store, and he couldn't get back in.
Oh. Well,
So I was trying to get in
y'all
touch
are
with
close.
Huh?
It's a good thing y'all are close that he can
Yeah.
just walk on over.
I was trying to get in touch with my husband so he could go up there, but I left him a message, and I can't find my keys to the store. I think my husband has them.
Listen, no, there's no keys to the store today.
And guess what? Yesterday, Joe lost his keys to the store Saturday afternoon, and yesterday we spent half of the day driving around looking for his keys, retracing his steps. And I told our son, our middle child, I told him behind my husband's back, I was like, please find these keys. It's all we've been talking about all day. Find them. And so it was not even 15 minutes later when Adam called and said he had found them in the middle of the highway. They were busted. Yep. So
they just maybe got left on top of a car or something and came off.
Well, he had restocked the Coke machine outside.
Shirley said they're closed for the day.
We close in 6 minutes anyway, but yeah, so it's the keys. That's an issue.
The key. Well, okay, Shannon, I'm going to ask you, in what ways have you seen God bring good from a bad situation?
Oh, my goodness. Taylor, do you want to answer that if Taylor's still in the chat?
Taylor, you still here?
Are you still here? Yeah, us and the keys. I know I can't even find my set. I don't know where they are. I just went and looked in my car and...
Well, didn't you just say your husband took yours? I was assuming that was because he lost his.
No, because our son found my husband's keys in the middle of the highway. They had been run over by people.
I know. Isn't that why he took yours?
He might have just taken mine at some point because I hadn't had to work at the store in a really long time. And he might have just used mine. But it wasn't mine that he lost. But I can't find mine. And now our employee locked himself out.
Listen, it's meant to be closed right now. There's a reason.
I guess
he needs his keys to get home, doesn't he?
Huh?
Does he need his keys to get home?
Well, he drove his truck over here, so his vehicle keys must have either been in his truck or in his pocket, and they're separate from the store keys, I guess.
Okay. Well,
that's good at least.
Okay,
I thought he walked to your house. I was like,
no,
but we're your driveway.
We're only about 1.5 miles, but no, he drove his truck over here.
Half of that's your driveway.
Do what?
I said half of that 1.5 miles is your driveway.
I know, it's like 0.6 of a mile long. I don't know if Taylor is still in here, but so I was going to let her speak to the good that came out of a bad situation. But I have 2 grandbabies. Taylor has 2 children that are the good. And now that Taylor and their dad are not together anymore, that is also better for both of them in their individual lives. And he is a great daddy and she is a great mom. There was a lot of good that came out of that situation.
And that's kind of what I said, like, my daughter's the good that came from a bad situation. Listen, I'm going to tell y'all this. I have a great relationship with my ex-husband and his wife. They've done great for my daughter. But I'm going to tell y'all, if y'all got a best friend who just really despises the person you're with, maybe listen. They did not like each other at all.
And so that was sort of a red flag that you just sort of missed?
Yeah. Tab and him did not like each other.
Missed the flag. The first day I met him, I tried to fight him. I was like, listen.
Yeah, it was bad. I was like
literally.
But she's the best thing that ever came from that.
Yeah.
But Tab did
get that beautiful baby.
She didn't like standing next to me for the wedding. She didn't like no, she still did it. But listen to your friends, people. If it's the truth, listen. However, sometimes you get good from it.
Yeah.
We're just looking for love. And you found
Yeah.
In all the wrong places, looking with love.
I'm not singing. Y'all can sing. I'll dance.
Searching for love.
Shannon's gonna understand when I get in that car after I get off that plane why I don't sing on this thing live.
Hey, will you tell me those dates one more time?
September. So it's the week of the 9th, whatever that Wednesday is, September 9th. So it's
Okay.
that Wednesday through the Sunday.
So let me tell you this. This is the reason why I was wondering. You know Heart Dive 365?
I do not.
What? You don't know? I thought you did. Okay. You know the Bible recap reading
Yeah.
plan? Okay. So Kanoa, or Kanoe, she had started her own YT episode every day, and her plan follows along with the Bible recap, but she digs even deeper, and you can actually copy her notes, like all this stuff. Like, it's wonderful. She's been doing it
Yeah,
for
I haven't
30
done
years.
that yet, but yeah,
Okay,
I've heard of that.
Okay, it's called Heart Dive 365. She brought on another lady. Well, there's actually 2 more ladies, I think, with that group. They are going to be in Carrollton, Georgia, which is an hour from me, September the 19th. And that's why I was wondering.
Oh, you're
What,
good on the 19th.
Yeah. Oh, my goodness. Okay.
You're good the 19th.
Okay, let's carry on. Sorry.
So what situation in your life can you trust God to bring good from right now?
like our whole life.
Diana, hers are on the YT.
Oh,
We
yeah.
gotta be careful. We can shoot you a message.
And it's called Heart Dive 365.
But
on the YT.
you don't actually get you can just copy, correct? Like
On her own website, you can download a printable form of all
not
of
that
her
word,
notes.
Shannon.
What, I can't say?
No. We'll shoot you a message.
Whoops.
Your
new employee's going to be amazing.
Okay.
And she's got one more thing to say.
Got one more thing.
And Diana, don't leave us hanging. This must be a lot.
Mine right now is that there are people who I have been sharing with, and 2 is my shoulder healing and being released from PT on July 2nd. Amen. Yay, Diana. So mine that God is bringing good from is through sharing. There are people that I work with who have told me they're reading devotionals. They got a new Bible. They were going to church with their family. So that's amazing to me. And just us getting more people chatting and Bible journaling and just all of the things. I just think so much good is going to come from this community. Even though they be mighty, but they be powerful. They be small, but they be powerful. I'm not saying it correctly, but I just think so much good is going to come from it. And I believe that women, when they open their Bibles and they get in their Bibles, and listen, I'm firmly one who believes if I make it pretty and I do it in my Bible, I'm spending time in there. It's a gift to me, and it's a gift that I'm going to be able to pass down. And I'm just excited about helping people learn to do it.
We should have a Bible journaling getaway.
Amen.
Yeah.
Where are we going? What beach?
Somewhere far.
What mountain?
Anyone.
You said somewhere far.
Somewhere far, any mountain, any lake, any river.
We could just message Jade and tell her we're following her to Greece.
Yes. Can you imagine going to Israel and doing a Bible retreat?
Oh my goodness.
Okay, well, we need to start planning that.
I know. Would that be awesome?
Planning. We need to start saving for that.
Yeah.
Can you imagine
That's why I got a plan. Listen, girlies, listen.
Anyway.
We're going to have to figure it out. But yes, I agree.
That's a
Um,
good thing.
we got to get some stuff going. I
can
I
start
feel
more.
like there's things happening.
We can do more nationally to start.
Yes.
Well, thanks for backing it up a little.
You're welcome. Not much.
So, do you have two, Tab? Do you have anything? It doesn't have to be two. Okay. So day 3 is Ruth 1, 2 through 6. And it starts with the opening verses of the book are painting a picture for us. Elimelech and Naomi, along with their 2 sons, faced trying circumstances, so they fled from the land of promise to the forbidden territory. We can all pitch a tent on Shannon's land.
Right.
Listen, I love y'all, but I'm not pinching a tent in Alabama. I know how hot it is. I lived in Texas. Yeah.
We got plenty of pasture.
I
Some
lived in
horses to
Texas. I
ride.
know the heat. Y'all crazy. We doing it in the winter? Okay.
Yeah, because it's hot out there
Your
right now.
girl needs cold.
Me too.
So it says they wanted the blessings of God, but they did not want to do the things God's way. A little hot and humid. It's a little.
Ooh.
When we respond poorly to adversity, we make the situation worse. I am 1,000% guilty of that. Because I was the person who gave you what you gave me, and I multiplied it. If you gave me nasty, you got it back. If you gave me nice, you got it back. But I was the person. I gave back what you gave me because I just got tired of taking so much. So then I broke, and when I broke hard. And I shut down. So I fully believe that if we respond poorly, we make situations worse, because I did. I did it. So the family in verse 1, they planned to sojourn. Now in verse 2, they're remaining in Moab. Their dad died. They're just staying here. They're here forever. They became comfortable living outside of God's word. They didn't have to listen to God there. There was nobody who was saying anything. We don't know. It's never expressed to us. We don't know if Naomi was like, yes, let's go. If she thought it was a bad idea. We don't know if she even thought she could say it was a bad idea. Things were different then. A lot of times women didn't speak up. They just did.
Mm-hmm.
Their husbands said to do it. It was done. So we don't know really how she felt, if it was just Elimelech and she was like, well, I got to do what my husband wants to do, even though I don't really want to do this. Girlies sit in this country first. I just, but 10 years after Elimelech died, both of her sons die in Moab. So she's got these 2 daughters. They're there. The situation's dismal. But we know, even though it's not looking great, God's there. He's working. It's very easy to say, God's working even though it's bad, when the bad isn't happening to you. So please know that I know that. But I promise you, as someone who has been through bad, and I know that we all have, He is working even when you don't see Him working.
Mm-hmm.
But we have to trust that He is there and He will get us through the hard times.
Mm-hmm.
We can't go off and do our own thing and then be mad that we were over here doing everything we're not supposed to do, instead of being here doing everything He tells us to do.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're mad and saying, where were you? We were the ones that left.
Mm-hmm.
They left a town. We turn our backs all the time. There's accountability that has to happen. So the book of Ruth, especially the first chapter, is full of the Hebrew word shub. I did look it up. That is how you say it. It is like tube, but it's shub. It means to return, restore, and revive. Kind of want to look up. Sorry. Some weird noise happened in my kitchen. So it points to God's covenant, grace, and calling his people back to him. So shub in Psalm 19:7 is translated as revive. In Psalm 23:3, it's translated as restore. So it has spiritual implications to it. It's a return to God's grace. And in many ways, we need to return to his grace every day to find restoration, revival, and refreshment in his word. We need to return to his grace every day to find restoration, revival, and refreshment in his word. The refreshment in his word just got me. Because how much do we thirst for it?
Mm-hmm.
And it even stuck out to me because I've been having some things and I had blood work and all kinds of stuff done, but I was severely dehydrated. It didn't matter how much I was thirsting. That is the only thing they could find, guys. Everything else says I'm fine. There's no reason. There's reasons. I don't know what they are, but there's no medical reason. But to me, it just was just reading that, needing the refreshment in him. I was like, oh, I need to drink some more. It's fine. I'm not drinking enough. And I'm in his word a lot more than I was, but maybe I was in a drought because I was away for so long. So his kindness is meant to lead us to repentance. Naomi was in the middle of the fields of Moab when she heard of faithfulness to his people in visiting them and giving them bread. Though she was in the middle of a foreign land and far from where she should have been, God was calling her and drawing her to him. How thankful should we be that he does do that for us? He doesn't seek to draw us back to the promise, or he does not seek to draw us back to the promised land of his love and grace. He calls us to return and to be restored by who he is. And how amazing is that?
Mm-hmm.
He just wants to restore us in him. So it says, what has God used?
Uh-oh. Are y'all having storms, Tab?
No, I forgot to turn on Do Not Disturb.
Oh.
It's been a minute. I hit Do Not Disturb. I'm back. So in what has God used in your life to restore and revive your heart?
Well, I felt like he used a tough situation starting in 2012, and then finally 2 years later was when I rededicated my life to him and came back to him. So he used a tough situation that just knocked the life out of me practically. So, and sometimes he does that, you know. He's trying to get our attention.
Yeah. And
He got it. He got it.
If his subtle ain't working, he's feeling like, okay, well, you about to see me.
Bam.
I feel like sometimes he's got to be up there like, why do y'all got to make me do this?
I know.
You know.
He might be thinking and saying what our own parents say. This is hurting me worse than it's going to hurt you.
Probably. But he probably means it.
Yeah.
But it's just, he's got to look at us and he's like, y'all know about the flood. Y'all know about the plague. Y'all know about all the things.
And you still.
Why you make me be mean? Why do I gotta hit you hard? Why can't you just listen with the little things?
In other words, we're just the Israelites made over.
That's amazing, Diana.
He used a very
For
different
me,
name.
he used a very bad, just a very bad work situation that really almost, it could have torn my family apart, actually. But instead, it took us to church. Thank you, Heather. So it's amazing. It says, how do we practically return to God's grace each day? For me, it's being in His Word. It's doing devotionals. It's reading His Word. It's writing stuff out. I've started doing, Shannon, I don't know if I saw you do it first or if I saw somebody else do it. Just writing out verses. So I just randomly pick verses now and I'm writing them out kind of like you do. And I feel like just writing them out to try and memorize them. I think I've memorized 2. Things just don't stick. Like,
They don't for me either.
Not word for word anyway. Like I know them. Knowledge sticks, but a word for word thing isn't happening, but maybe it will. So I'm just going to keep doing it. I saw somebody do it and then I saw you're doing it and I'm like, let me try this. I got a million notebooks. Let's see what happens.
Sometimes even knowledge doesn't stick for me.
Listen, I think it does. It pops up for you when you need it.
I hope.
But for me, that's how I feel myself in His grace every day.
Can't stay.
Ruth 1:1 is going to be your memory verse.
Heather.
Hi, Heather, and thank you for coming in. This will be posted on the YT of the same name so that you can go back and look at it.
Oh, Diana,
that's a good idea, Diana, to make that your memory verse for the week. I love that. So for me, that's what it is. We're going to move over to day 4. And guys, we did it a lot on the Lent study, but just the visuals are very like pretty and calming. So I love that you all got the book and you're doing it with us. So day 4 is covenant love, and it's to read Ruth 7 through 14. And it is, Naomi has now heard of God visiting His people and giving food after the famine. She decided to return to Bethlehem and her God. Orpah and Ruth are determined to go with her, but Naomi pleads with them to stay because she wants them to have a good life, which I also think shows an amazing character for her because they were supposed to stay with her. That's how it was supposed to be. And she was like, nah, y'all live your life. And she asks God to deal kindly with them. And this, we find the Hebrew word hesed, and this is God's rich covenant love for His people. So I love all of the words for love. But hesed, it is His steadfast love, mercy, and grace poured out on His people. And she uses this in reference to the women who were not Israelites. And that's peculiar and powerful because she's loving them in a way that they weren't of her people. So, and we know that it was very much, you're either an Israelite or you're not. The Pharisees didn't like nobody, right? They were like just themselves. So she knew that God could pour out His grace on them, even though they were not Israelites. And staying in Moab seemed an easier choice for them. So she wanted them to be safe and to be happy. So Orpah made the choice to stay. She chose logic over love and followed the wisdom of the world as she returned to her family in the land of Moab. Verse 14 tells us that Ruth clung to Naomi. She wasn't going to leave. This is a covenant commitment, and the Hebrew word is the same word used to describe the marriage commitment in Genesis 2:24. It's also the word used to describe the relationship of Israel to God in Deuteronomy 13:4. It's the context of God's people holding fast to him. Ruth was committed to Naomi, and soon we will see that she was committed to Yahweh as well.
I love that.
Yep. Definitely fully highlighted, ready to go. And I love this next sentence. It's so short, but it's so powerful. It says, this life is full of choices.
Mm-hmm.
And for me, that's very powerful because people tend to forget and to blame, but you are where you are because of choices you made.
Mm-hmm.
It's nobody's fault.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I'm going to say fault. It's not how you were brought up. It's not your husband's fault. It's not your church's fault. It's not, if you were in a place that you are not doing what God wants, that is fully your choice.
Mm-hmm.
I am not perfect by any means, but I am striving to make those choices every day to do what God wants me to do.
Right.
To live for him. So the life is full of choices. It was just very powerful to me because you see so many times people are like, but they did, or she did, or he said.
Mm-hmm.
They did more. I was just there. It's never their choice. We can follow God to the unknown, or we can follow ourselves to the world's wisdom without him. Hi, Rachel. How are you?
Hey, Rachel.
And to me, I would much rather follow God to the unknown because the world kind of sucks.
You are right about that.
I mean, that sounds awful. We've got some really amazing people here, but y'all know what I mean. I'm not trying to go down that hole. I've been down that rabbit hole. I know what's over there. It didn't work for me.
Mm-hmm.
I was angry. I was unhappy. I was sad. I wasn't great to myself or to others.
Mm-hmm.
You know what, Rachel? I think I've read it 3 times fully through, just because I wanted to be prepared and kind of get an idea of what I was going to journal. Because I've never done it like the journaling live, so I needed to have some ideas, or we'd just be sitting here forever. Because sometimes I'm just looking at stuff and trying to figure out what I'm doing. So me too. And Ruth is just a powerful, powerful book. But it says, following the world seems like an easier choice, but it never is in the long run. She pled for them. She pleaded that she had no son for them to marry and proclaimed that God's hand had gone out against her. She felt like she was being punished, and she didn't want that to happen to them. She wanted God hesed them, which that deep, powerful covenant love. She feared that he would not hesed her, which I still feel that sometimes. I don't feel worthy. The farthest you've gotten is highlighting verses. Hey, that's a start, Rachel.
Yep.
I've told everybody, I linked the things, and I was like, listen, get a kit. It's the fastest, easiest way for you to get everything you need, but really you just need a pen, your Bible, and a highlighter. You don't even have to have a highlighter if you got a pen, because you can underline stuff. But for me, I find if I can put little stickers or washi tape extra pages in there with my notes, and I just feel like I'm spending more time in there. But really, you start as small as you need to, or you just watch and get ideas. I honestly feel I've never heard anybody tell me that they've started Bible journaling and they felt like it was wrong or they weren't learning in the Word. I've always had them tell me they feel like they're closer to God doing it. So, because you're literally in the book.
Right.
Yes, ma'am. We go through a week in the book. So today is days 1 through 5, which is verses 1 through 18. And then Friday night, we're going to journal verses 1 through 18. And guys, listen, when I'm journaling, if something stood out to you that I don't say, tell me. I want to put those notes in my Bible. I don't catch everything. I go back. I've journaled through John. I still go back and add stuff if I read something else and I'm like, oh, I didn't put that in there. Let me add that note in.
There's already in these first 18 verses so much to write down.
Which is also it's just so powerful. You like I'll show you guys, but if you don't have like the pretty paper that I have, that's not a big deal. You can use just regular lined paper, fold it in half, washi tape it in. You can use a piece of paper from your printer. It could be whatever. It's just pages for you to have extra notes. And I love it because you can always add more. And with washi tape, if you put it in there and you're like, I don't like the way I wrote that, or I want to change it to this, the washi tape doesn't rip your pages.
Yep.
I mean, don't just go ripping it like a Band-Aid. You gotta peel it slowly. But it's just so easy to change and move things. So I just think that it's a beautiful way, and I'm telling you that I feel so much closer. And I feel like I do retain more when I'm doing it in the Bible because I read it again.
Right.
Whereas when I was doing it in a notebook, that notebook just sat. I can't even tell you where those notebooks are anymore. I have the Bible.
Right.
I don't know where the notebooks are. They're either packed away or they're in one of the boxes that got thrown away. Because I never opened it. Because I was trying to declutter, guys. You know that thing, if you haven't touched it, you don't need it. Whew. Good evening, Nicole. Welcome in. So very excited about Friday. God is not against us. He is for us. He's never against us. He is always for us. But our actions have consequences. Our circumstances may cloud our ability to see that, but we can cling to the truth that He is for us. He's for us. He wants us to do good. And He uses our mistakes to make us better. We must remember as we read scripture that these are real people and real emotions facing real circumstances with a very real God. Naomi faced both faith and doubt in her life, and she was a real person just like us. And her God would prove real in her situation. Thank you, Nicole. So, will we follow God to the unknown? Will we trust that His way is best? Because we can rest assured His steadfast love and know that His Hesed love will never let us go. He's not going anywhere. Just remember, we're the ones who leave.
Right.
He's there. We're the ones who turn away. So these questions say, what choices sometimes feel easier than following God? And what area of life are you choosing to trust God today? And how have you seen God's steadfast love in your life? So those are the questions for day 4. Do you guys want to answer any of those? I have some answers that I kind of want to keep to me and God. But do you guys have anything you want to say about day 4? Or the questions or the wordings?
Yeah, I love what she put when she said, or whoever wrote this, they were talking about Orpah and Ruth, and she said it seems that she feared that he would not hesed her, like that loving kindness that or deal kindly. Like I pray he deals kindly with you, but obviously look at my life, he has not dealt kindly with me. And so I did the pictograph of it, and
I've been waiting for the next pictograph.
Well, here it is. Hesed or Hesed or whatever. He said, God's unbreakable, loyal, and supportive love that brings the weary traveler into a safe place. And I think, like, even with these questions, like in this week, I think we can ask ourselves, where are we like feeling weary? Like, where am I weary? Where do I need to come into the Lord to feel safe and secure? And where do I feel like he's not dealing kindly with me? Because he is kind. And sometimes I forget that he's kind, because the hardships of this world doesn't mean he's bad or he's mean or he's, I think God is so much more kind and gentle and loving than we even understand. And we're so hard on ourselves, and she just couldn't see the blessing yet. She was in that dry,
and I think that's how a lot of us are, because, and it's even harder because that's what people pop back with sometimes. We've had it happen in the chat. Well, if your God's so great, why does he let bad things happen to kids? Why does he let bad things happen to moms? Why does he let bad things happen to girls? Any of the things.
Yeah.
And he didn't let that happen.
It goes back to those choices of people.
Yeah. And sometimes that's the hardest thing to get through to people and to get over. Ma'am, it is 7:30.
What, is she supposed to be doing something?
She's drinking a Lonnie.
Oh.
But I have my live at 8:30 tonight.
I'm going to have to drink 8 of them when we're together in Louisiana just to be able to hang. I'm going to be like, hold on. I need another one.
Well, don't take mine.
I mean, that needs to be in your picture for our thing.
Hold on. I have something that I'm going to send y'all.
Hey, Jerry.
She needs her little Alani in the picture.
Hello, Jerry.
You need all your.
Did you get the purple cotton candy today, Joe, to see? I got 4 cases.
What is it? Is it just some kind of energy drink?
It's the Alani, but it's a new flavor.
Yeah, other people say it listen, maybe it's like a grape cotton candy. Some people said it tastes like Dimetap, and I'm over here like, listen, I'm pretty sure I loved Dimetap as a kid, so maybe it's like nostalgia for me, because I don't think it tastes bad. Ew. But it is a sweeter taste, so it's definitely a rotate flavor for me. But I did get 4 cases. Oh, mine is sugar-free.
Let me see.
I'd have to go grab it out of my kitchen.
They're all sugar-free.
They're sugar-free. I was like, wait a second.
Sugar-free worse?
I
don't know if that's true. What do they use for the sweetening of it then?
I don't know, and I don't want to know.
You don't want to know. I don't care. And I don't care.
I don't care.
I gotta be on the live.
Listen, that's what I do for certain flavors that I really like.
If I did that, I would be like doing lives with you. I'd probably be up for Becky's thing.
Yeah, you'd still be up.
There? You give me a Lonnie, because
that's all I gotta do
Becky,
is give Tab a Lonnie.
I'm here for the day.
Michael, can you start dumping this in her throat?
Oh, I will be up at 4 a.m., 5 a.m.
Yeah, there's no sugar in them, Diana.
I wonder what. I'm sure
We
it's
aren't worried
with
about what the sugar
something.
substitute
We're not
is.
worried
That's
about the
right,
sugar
girly.
substitute. My doctor said I could drink them. That's all I know.
Oh
I'm
my
still
God.
losing weight.
Here's the thing. We all are coming into contact with something, whether by choice or not, that's probably detrimental to our health. So I'm just going
Listen.
to enjoy it.
By choice, that's yours.
I'm drinking Alani's. I kept Marble in business for decades. So if
Oh,
that
you
didn't
know?
kill me, oh girl,
Really?
Tabitha was a Newport's girl.
Oh, she had them expensive boxes.
Well, they weren't expensive back in the day.
Well, they were when we owned the store 20 years ago, and now they're like
They were
10
more. They wore more than mine, but yeah,
ten
I
something.
feel like listen, for decades I kept them in business, so I'm all right with my Alani.
That's hilarious.
I'm glad we quit too, Josie. Jodeci and I worked together, and we would take breaks, and
That's
we only.
right, girly. Girly said the air we breathe isn't always good for us, so you know.
That's a fact. I'm glad we quit too. I feel so much better just not doing that. Listen, and I wasn't a great friend either. I was going through some stuff. I was staying at Tab and Michael's house, and poor Tab was like, Becky's just like got cartons a day. Just was going through some things, guys.
Hey.
So I'm pretty sure Alani's better for me than that.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. Yeah, I know it is.
So we're doing.
Tip it up then. Carry on.
Day 5.
If you're shaking, I'm just going to grab the can from you, okay?
Okay.
Don't knock me out with your Bible. I'm just going to grab that thing gently and be like, oh,
Bible thumper, because I've had 3
I'm a
Alanis.
Bible thump. Yeah,
I mean, so do I, girly,
Do not-
because it's
do not
a
thump
smell
me.
that I can't stand now, and my sister still does. But I'm also not going to talk to her because I hated when everybody was like, "You need to quit." That just made it worse for me. She's trying, so I'm just supporting the trying to quit thing.
Good.
Well, after my mom had her heart attack and quit smoking cold turkey, and she had smoked for 40 years. Quit smoking. She said she was not going to be a holier than thou ex-smoker. And that's exactly what she became. We would go out to eat, and oh my goodness. Like, I was afraid she was going to have another heart attack because she would get so irate and upset about people smoking somewhere. Mama.
Yeah, I don't. I just walk away. It's not my business. Like,
It makes me nauseous,
Rachel knows that I want her to stop, but I'm just not gonna get on her. Diana or Shannon, can you send Diana a message when we're off?
On how to get the notes from that gal on the other thing.
Yeah.
Hey, look,
The other thing.
we're
That's
probably
so funny.
creating a lot of ADD people with all the. We have Bible ADD.
We're squirrel. We're the squirrel crew.
Squirrel.
Oh, listen. Oh. No, I'm not
Yeah, I
sure.
will.
You can wait till
Another
you get
thing.
it.
Let me write that down.
Yeah. So I will tell y'all one thing. There might be a squirrel that has something to do with your Bibles. Because I just think we're the squirrel crew. So on day 5, it is Ruth 1:15 through 18. Girly said, "Me too, please."
I love day 5.
I love day 5 too. Do you want to read about it? Do you want me to read it and you just talk?
Yeah, that's fine. Go for it.
Okay. So though Orpah made the more logical decision, Ruth was determined to follow Naomi. We will learn that this was more than just loyalty to Naomi. We are squirrels, girly. We fully are. It was also loyalty to the Lord. The language that Ruth uses is covenant language. It mimics the covenant language of Genesis 17:7 and 8 and Exodus 6:7. God had promised to Israel that he would be their God and they would be his people. This led us to believe that Ruth had some knowledge of the scriptures and the faithful love that God had for his people. This is the language of conversion. It was not just a commitment to Naomi, though that was certainly part of it. This was a commitment to God himself. This is Ruth saying that though she was physically born a Moabite, Moabite. She
Moabite.
is, yeah, thank you. She is now spiritually an Israelite. The conversion of Ruth has several similarities to the conversion of Rahab and Joshua too. And as we see I also have a study over Rahab. I gotta stop. Perhaps Boaz saw a little bit of his own mother in the foreign young woman who had come into his life. Because did y'all know that Rahab was Boaz's mom? Did you know? Some people didn't know because I had people message me. Did you know that?
Yes.
That I knew. The book of Ruth is a beautiful reminder of God's desire to draw all nations to himself. We were once far from God, but in Jesus we have been brought near, and we find peace in who he is. Ephesians 2:13 through 14. He himself is our peace. What y'all got so far? What y'all got?
That's good.
I love it. I love that it's the picture of, somebody trusting in the Lord, and they didn't. Like it to me, it was just this beautiful picture of the gospel, this forthtelling of where all nations can come to him. And that just like blew my heart up with love and excitement. And I think we learned about Rahab when we were talking about Rachel with her little weak eyes.
We
We're
did.
like, hey, Jesus came from her. And now we got Rahab, and look at all these crazy ones, like the unlikely ladies.
Right.
That
You are right.
That's the
You are
Lord
right. Do we got any
uses.
do we got any pictographs in this tab? You got any?
No, this was like so powerful. I didn't even look anything up because I thought it was so, I loved what
It
they
is
said.
for 3 little verses, right?
Yeah. And they said the book of Ruth is also a beautiful reminder of God's desire to draw all nations to himself. Like he was always calling them in, even though the Jewish people obviously could not see that. But what a beautiful, like, not just foretelling, but like,
Yeah.
this, I'm going ahead of us. And I just never linked it to the gospel as beautifully as they did.
Yeah. And I think that that's something great that we find in the studies. And I love that the next line is, we are reminded that no matter how bad things seem to be, God always is drawing people to himself.
Yes, he is.
And I think that it's hard. It's easy to say, like I said earlier, it's easy for us to say when we're not going through something. God's always there, especially to other people who are the ones going through something, right?
Right.
And it's harder to remember when you're in that place.
Yes.
Like your
That
mama.
he's there. So know now that when you come to me and you send me your prayers and I tell you God is with you, I know that he is with you because he was with me when I didn't remember that he was with me.
Mm-hmm.
Preach it.
So no.
Amen.
I'm just saying, know that we know it's harder when you're in it.
Mm-hmm.
But as people who have gone through the hard, we can truly tell you that he is with you. It's not just I think sometimes people like you just want to shut up about it, and that's really not what it's about. It's stop talking about it. I want you to realize that he's there. Because had I remembered in those moments that he was with me, those moments wouldn't have lasted as long as they did. Because it is harder when you're in it. That's why I also think it's important who you're surrounding yourself with and who you're talking with. Because I didn't surround myself with great people. I pushed the people away who could help me. Because I was like, y'all too much. I can't. Yuck. And now people are looking at me like, girl, you too much.
You're like, I'm just getting started.
Come on over to the
started over here.
Come on over to the light side. I got Bible journaling supplies. I got a table. We good. Get in it.
I remember when I first got on fire for the Lord, and I was like cutting somebody's hair, and she's like, "Oh, my friend is a Christian, and she's a radical like you." And I was like, "What?" She's a radical like you. And what was so funny was I like didn't even tell her any of the crazy stuff. So I'm like, that's funny. I'm like, you think this is radical? Like, I don't tell you
Listen,
anything.
there were times that I was like, I don't know what Tabitha's doing over there. What is going on over there?
Oh yeah, I know. I look. Yeah.
Listen,
Well,
but it's okay.
you know, you just now you know how.
But the people who needed, you're crazy. It ain't crazy. I'm saying crazy because she said crazy. That's why I'm doing quotations. But the people who needed the crazy got you in that.
The radical.
And I was just over here in that radical, and I was like, that's too radical. I'm just going to stay over here in the sin and the anger. I was fully fine just being in my mad.
Being in your mad.
That's what I was in. I was in my mad.
That's a good way to put it.
And it wasn't a great place to, I really wasn't fine. I just thought I was. I was not good.
We don't thrive in that place.
No. I thought I was fine. I was not. So then it says, God was at work. He was calling a remnant to himself and calling his people from all nations. This passage reminds us that our faith should be alive and it should cause us to act. Our faith should be alive and it should cause us to act.
Yeah.
Faith in God causes us to act in faith. If you're listening to people who are not acting in faith, maybe pick up a Bible and listen to somebody else. We must remember that this faith is not just wishful thinking, good vibes, or inspirational words. This is faith in the God who is working for us in all situations and who has promised everything for our good. Ruth chose in faith to follow the Lord, not knowing what the outcome would be. We have to do the same with the utter confidence that he will be faithful to us. When we choose to trust in him, our lives put the faithfulness of God on display. Whatever we are facing, we know that we can trust him.
Yep.
She trusted him, never knowing him.
Yep.
She didn't know him. And she fully jumped in.
Mm-hmm.
That's powerful. I know him, and sometimes I'm like, I don't trust you.
I know him.
I don't think, like in my own mind, I'm not saying this, but obviously I'm thinking this. I don't think you're big enough to do what I'm asking.
Yeah, I'll have a little bit of Naomi in there.
Yeah.
You will bless him, but look at me. You're not gonna,
I know.
you're not there for me. You're not going to bring this weary traveler into a safe and secure place.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Or, so for me, it's not I don't think you're big enough to do what I'm asking. It's I don't know that I deserve what I'm asking.
Oh. Yeah.
Because I haven't been. So I want to hear the well done, my good and faithful servant. Mm-hmm. Sometimes I'm like, I haven't earned that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, but I have, because nothing in the past matters. He forgave that before it even happened.
Mm-hmm.
But it's getting that mindset that because I did these things, I haven't earned that. I don't deserve him to worry about me. It's the same thing. Was it us talking? Whoever I was talking to in the beginning, please excuse me, but we were talking about praying for ourselves. It's that same thing. I will quickly and fastly and write down and pray for you and forget to pray for myself. Mm-hmm. And some of that I think is because we're like, oh, if we pray for ourselves, is that selfish? Am I being selfish because I'm worrying about me instead of this person? So for me, when I get that way, it's more that I don't feel like I deserve his grace.
Which is so funny because grace is undeserved.
Right. Exactly.
Right.
100%.
Like, why am I fighting this lie?
Yeah, our mom,
Or
like,
there must, but that's good. It kind of it makes this week what I had a few speakers come on. I wasn't the only one who talked, and one woman, it was Freedom Day, and she was talking about, she said, I think a lot of people suffer. They're not healed, they're not delivered, they're dealing with hard things because they actually don't see him rightly. And if we saw him rightly in these areas where we're seeing him wrong, like we were just talking about, like, I don't trust you, you're not trustworthy, or you have shame, or whatever it is, and you thinking he's not big enough to sit in that. She had to sit in that for a second and say, okay, this is how I'm seeing you, Lord. Like, what is the root of this? And we were crying. Like, you sit in this for a few seconds. I encourage you to do it. Sit with the Lord for a minute in that, because he will break you free from that. Because, like you said, I don't deserve it, yet his grace says you don't have to.
yeah.
And
Right.
then, bam, freedom. But anyway, so I encourage you guys to sit with those, and me, to just sit with that and say, God, how are we not seeing you rightly in this? And let that lie break in his presence.
Yeah, that's actually something. I have a little notebook that, and my husband has one, and I think I talked about this. We talked about it in church. Is like, write it down, give it to God before you go to sleep. Wake up in the morning and just give thanks. And I think that truly helps. Write it down in this journal before you go to bed. Pray about it. Give it to God.
Yeah, but I'm saying
Let it go.
let it out and don't leave until he talks to you about it right then.
Oh,
Like,
no. I understand what you're saying. I'm just saying, like, that has helped me get to
get some of that stuff out.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. But for those of you who may have not sat with him,
Oh, I should probably sit in it.
Talked back, like, I'm just saying, he'll meet you there in the right now, and take care of those things. Almost like that. No, he will has said you right in this instant. He will call you into this place of safety and tell us the truth, because that's who he is. And we can step out more like Ruth and Naomi and those those instances where we meet with him. And it can be so powerful.
All right, guys. So, the reflection questions are all very personal questions. I suggest that all of you go through and do make sure that you do your reflection questions. And those are at the end of every week. But we are done with week 1. I'm so excited for Friday. I do just want to read this because it is Ruth 1:16. I just want to read it one more time. Ruth replied, "Don't plead with me to abandon you or to return and not follow you. For wherever you go, I will go. Wherever you live, I will live. Your people will be my people, and your God will be my God." And I just think that is a very powerful. But I love y'all. I was about to lift it up too.
No, I cut it out.
Did you?
Yeah, because on the back are the week reflection questions. And Diana had said earlier, talking about wanting to cut some of this stuff out, like buy a second book and cut some of it out. And I was like, you know what? This is beautiful right here. And so I trimmed it down to fit right inside.
But you can also, so I actually thought about this one too, because you can actually cut it out, trim it down, and you can put a blank piece of paper on the back of it so that you can actually write notes and stuff on.
I thought about just putting some washi tape over the reflection questions, and then that it still has the handwriting line.
Yeah, you can do that. Yeah. So, yeah, that's gorgeous. We can all just rip that page out for our Bible journaling on Friday.
Rip it out. It's beautiful.
But
love it.
Yeah, so week 1 is done, guys. We are going to Bible journal Friday night through this. Now, I'm going to have stickers.
Any supplies, like prime us. I mean, I know you've done it, but may as well just take 30 seconds to prime.
I know you've done it. Listen, all you have to have is your Bible and a pen.
Okay. Right.
However, I will have stickers. I also have fancy scissors, and I have my printer. There are a lot of things you can have. But if you have a pen, I suggest a pen and a highlighter in your Bible just so that you can highlight things. But just make the notes in your Bible. If you have just scrap paper at your house, write on that scrap paper washi tapes and stuff in. If you don't have washi tape, there's a Dollar General near you. I'm positive it has it. Everybody's got like 80,000 of them things. So you can go into one of them, a Dollar General, a dollar store, wherever. If you live near the PEP, call me. I got 5,000 rolls. I'll share.
No, surely not. You don't have 5,000
Finding
rolls.
like the Bible journal, I can see like COVID where all the toilet paper rolls were gone, and then
All at Becky's house.
something's gonna happen one day, and Becky's gonna be like, "I got the rolls."
I got all of them. No, like honestly. So if you don't have, this is even smaller. Let me get the Bible that I'm going to be journaling in. So this is my CSB journal or Bible that I'm journaling in. And this is John. Oh, that's Luke. I ain't done Luke yet. Hold up. So I have tip-ins and things that I've gotten from people. I have, but this is literally just Bible notes that I've done that I washi tape in. You can put glue in your, guys. If you don't have washi tape, but you have an Elmer's glue stick, literally take that Elmer's glue stick, my Elmer's glue stick. Hold on, I'll show you my I was gonna say godson, my bonus grandbabies. So I have a washi tape that I put up here, right, for him. But this is a study on Malachi, just information on Malachi. I ran an Elmer's glue stick down the side of this piece of paper and put it in the center, right in to his Bible. Right in there. If you don't have washi tape, use an Elmer glue stick. Put it on literally go on the edge of the piece of paper that you're tipping in. Put it in the center of the Bible. You're good. That gives you a way to have more notes. So I love washi tape because I can move it. I can pull that piece of paper out easier. It's not going to rip anything. But if it's something you're going to keep in it, it's completely okay to do that. And I'll show you a bunch of different ways on Friday.
Awesome.
But
see, Bible pen highlighter. We can do them.
And just while you're here, Tab, I'm going to show you. This is Gabriel's.
Oh, I love it.
I haven't started it yet. And then this is yours. And that's Shannon's. And I have one that matches it. So that's y'all's. But so the boys don't get like Bible tassels because they're boys. But y'all's will have one like this, and it will have a squirrel on it.
Oh, that's funny.
But so yeah, pen, highlighter, and just some plain paper. Okay. If you have all the stuff and you got a kit, that's amazing, because I promise you're gonna want to do this more. There's stickers in my showcase. There's all kinds of stuff. I just did an interview with Ashley. She makes tip-ins. She's making some for like compact size Bibles. There's character studies.
What is a tip-in?
So tip-ins are what they call them when we're putting. Oh, I have those stickers too. So tip-ins are literally anything you add to your Bible if you're adding it to your Bible. But like she makes these kind of things on vellum. This is a study of Mary and Martha.
Oh, cool.
And it can just go in your Bible. The paper that you write notes on, you're just tipping it into your Bible. I don't know why they call it a tip-in. Somebody else can tell me that.
I feel like the next year I'm gonna be sharing my Amazon packages with you guys.
Listen, so you have little notes. These I stuck together.
So
Put notes on the outside and the inside. Listen,
there she goes. That's
there's
awesome.
all kinds of ways to do things, and there's no way to do it wrong.
That's the beautiful thing about creativity.
Mm-hmm. I love it, and I'm very excited to do it with you guys, and I hope everybody enjoys it. And if you don't like the way I do it, you can do it different, because I'm not necessarily right or wrong. Shannon can do that little fancy writing thing. I'm not good at it. She could show you that. Mine never lines up correctly. It looks a little odd to me. So, and that could just be me being hard on myself.
It is.
But
Do a picture with a picture of you with the basics of, one of the little pictures that you've been doing with the basics of what people would need so I can share it.
I can make one.
You know what I mean? Like the one-on-one, like paper,
Yeah.
pen, highlighter, Bible. That's all you need. Come on.
Yep, I'll make one tonight and send it to you.
I'll share it.
But yeah, because that's honestly all you need. If you have the other stuff, that's just fun.
Yeah.
And I feel like the more time I spend in my Bible and making it pretty and doing my notes, the more I'm learning and engaging. So some people may not, like some people are like, you don't have to make it pretty. No, I don't have to. I just like to.
Right.
And God gave me joy. Why are you taking it?
Oh no. Wow, buddy.
God gave us joy.
Name. What do we
What are
call
you
that?
doing?
What was that guy? What was his
Yeah.
name? I forget.
Richard?
Something.
Come on, Gary. What was his name? I don't know.
Like that. Come on, Gary. Yeah.
Oh, the guy Barry.
Barry.
Barry. That's what it is.
Barry.
Come on, Barry.
Come on, Barry. Yeah, that was a come on, Barry moment.
But yeah, so I'm very excited. I'll make one of those tonight. And all the fun, pretty stuff. And you can get the stuff very inexpensively. Like I said, I suggest the Mr. Pen kits because everything you need is in them and it's all Bible safe. So you're not going to have bleed through. Sometimes you have ghosting, but you don't have like bleed through. Where if you use a regular, ghosting just means you can see the color a little bit on the back page. But like if you use a regular ballpoint pen, sometimes that bleeds through to the other side of the page. So I suggest the Mr. Pen kits. That's why I have so many mustaches.
That's why I have so many mustaches. Well, listen, I have mine for free from birth. I got a mustache too, and it's mine. Didn't come from Mr. Pen. It came from being a Puerto Rican.
Puerto Rican.
I mean,
not Mr. Pen, Puerto Rico.
I'm about as white as you can get, and I got a mustache too.
Gosh, it's just not fair.
I'm as pasty paste.
That's so funny.
Jade laughs at me. Jade told me, you're see-through.
You're see-through. That's funny. You're transparent. What is this little blue circle with 11 on it?
People have sent you some gifts. So
what? The blue?
Okay, so when I send, let me just show you, watch.
That little thing on my square?
Yeah,
I'm sorry, I know.
Okay, you see I just sent her that.
She's got a hat, yeah.
So that cost me 99 TikTok coins, which is, each coin is a penny, so it cost me 99 cents to send that to her.
Okay.
Okay, so, can you see hers?
I can't see Becky's. I see yours.
No, yours says 19, Shannon, and Tabitha says 11.
Yeah. So, like, Becky's would show whoever has sent her those little gifts, like what I just sent, it would show, or each of us. So somebody has sent you something, the little gifts, that translate to those points. Anyway, I don't know how better to explain it than that, but
I thought that meant that you were level 19 on my thing.
Oh, maybe I'm wrong then. No,
I thought it meant that I had 11 watchers.
let me type something and see.
I know that is a squirrel, but since you guys are explaining all these things to me, I just thought I'd add the next thing that I want to know.
I don't know what
But
level
how-
I am in here, but overall through TikTok, I'm at a level 21 from all the gifts I've sent to whoever's live. So you see my blue 21?
You have a 20 still.
No, I'm talking about down in the comments. I'm sorry.
Oh, so Girly just sent Shannon a gift.
Yes.
So
and
it's
so that's
$20.
what
So
that,
if you look in the chat,
yes, so
so
that's
somebody
what,
during our live has sent you 11 gifts, Tab.
yeah.
Somebody gave me gifts?
Yeah.
We
Hold
missed
up.
it.
Somebody gave me a present?
Yeah.
Yeah, we missed it.
I saw no presents come to me.
See, somebody just gave you a rose.
Yay.
Oh my gosh. That's so kind. I've never received a gift, or I didn't know I was. This is so. I just want to thank everybody.
Look,
I want
get
to
your
thank you
trophy.
for my rose.
Get your trophy and your
I
microphone.
know. I smelled the rose. It was good.
Okay,
awesome.
listen.
I'm sorry.
I
That's
didn't
ridiculous.
I didn't know that you could send other people in alive things. I thought.
I think you have to press on their picture box.
Hold
I
on.
think that's the way it is. Is that how it is,
That's
Girly?
how it is. That's how it is.
Yeah. This is why TikTok can be
I
like
just sent
almost a.
Tabitha a friendship necklace.
What?
Hold on.
Wait a minute. It just jumped up.
Because I just
Hey,
sent you
wait!
something.
Tabitha's ahead of me. Somebody send me something.
Hold on.
Oh,
Tabitha,
I
watch
see
the
what
screen.
goes on now.
I'm so sad. I didn't know that I could do this to you guys during the live.
Wait a minute. People have been giving me gifts,
Shannon, look
Yeah.
at you.
and I did not know it. Get your ice cream.
Oh, I didn't
And
even
a
see
Mr.
it.
Ice Cream.
I missed it.
Heart puff.
Thank you for the heart puff.
So
Yeah, I
does
didn't know that I could do that. I would have sent y'all stuff. See, learning new things. I didn't know you could send it to other people in the live. I thought it had to be the person that was hosting.
So
But
does
now I
that
gotta load
translate?
my
Did you
TikTok
give me
account up
real
again.
like 99 cents, or you just gave me a heart puff and you just gave TikTok?
You could
$1.
go. Well, I don't. You could go and see how it translates over into money, but like TikTok takes half, 50% or 60% of it.
Wow,
It's
That
fun.
is- that's crazy.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's
So-
fun though. I have like $36 I need to cash out. Cookies I gotta cash out.
Do you see up at the top that red moving banner?
Yeah.
A TikTok universe is the biggest gift that somebody can send or somebody can receive. I don't even know how much it costs to send that. But I
What,
see
you
that
click
rolling
on it?
across. Huh?
So you can click on that banner.
I don't know. Let me
Ray
see.
sent TikTok universe to Jules.
No, when you click, it doesn't do anything, but it's just showing you
No.
who is sending TikTok universes right now to other people, and that's the big. It's like, it's a lot of money.
That's
Yeah.
weird. It's like I kind of feel like it's like human like slot machines.
I mean, basically.
Ching-ching.
hmm Well, all I've got to say about that is cha-ching.
Yeah, send them to me.
I wish they would.
Well, I appreciate that.
I'll show you how to check it, but I'm glad I didn't know that I could do that. I could have sent y'all stuff. Now I gotta load up my account. I gotta transfer stuff over to my account.
So, Becky, what did you do to send it to Tab?
I sent to you too.
Oh,
yeah,
you
but
click
well,
on-
I know,
you
but
click
like
on my
since you're the
box.
live host,
I just tapped on your box and then hit send gift.
okay.
45,000 coins.
Oh yeah, okay. Here we go.
But I don't see yours, Becky. It won't let me send you anything. Oh, yes, it will. But
There
it
you go.
doesn't
I
show
just
me
sent
how
you a
many-
donut, Tab.
gifts.
I need
This might be how
TikTok
I
to
make
put a
my
squirrel
money.
in
I'll
this
just be eating
joker.
donuts all night.
Listen, nobody can ever accuse us of not having
God.
joy.
Girly said that.
I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry because I really wanted to understand what was happening, and that's
No,
so.
why are you sorry? I'm so excited. I didn't know I could send y'all stuff during
Yeah,
the
I'm gonna
live.
show them something
Look,
new.
Girly
Hi,
said that the
Shell. I
TikTok
love you.
universe is the biggest gift. She said it's like 45,000 coins, and a coin is a penny. So, how would I figure out how many dollars that is?
45,000
1,000 coins
divided by
Divided by-
100
Huh?
divided by
by 100.
100.
If somebody
Call it
sent me a
cookies.
TikTok universe right now, that would be $450. But TikTok takes 50% or more of that. That's how they make their money. Well, one of the ways.
Oh, I mean, I'd rather be TikTok in this equation, you know?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I want
wouldn't
to
we all?
Yeah, like I just want to.
Hi, Aspen.
Aw.
Shell's grandbaby, her daughter twirled with Jade. I have the cutest picture. I gotta pull it out and show y'all. But so
Okay,
it's her
I'm gonna have to
daughter's
hop
baby.
off because I'm going live at 8:30.
I'm gonna try and hop on yours so that I gotta reload.
Gotta reload. What is this? A Mr. Penn one?
No, it's just my own where we're working on our prayer Bibles.
Oh, okay.
She's working on her prayer Bible. She's gonna get one from me.
Okay.
It was Girly said it'd be better just to send them the money through the CA or to me.
I know, right?
I mean, that's true. However,
but it is fun.
I
It
have
is
to
fun.
say,
That's fun
it's
eating a
fun.
donut off there.
It is fun to receive them. I love that.
Have you ever done that?
I'm literally never going to get over that. And the fact that you were like, I just would like to say thank you.
I want to thank the people.
For my Oscar award.
I know. Yeah.
No, but I remember how exciting it was the first time I got a heart me. I was like, what's that?
Yeah.
It's fun.
Yeah,
It's so cute.
It's a lot of
I
fun.
love, like, I don't get to stay in Shannon's very long, so I'll hop in and send her one thing. That, like, a sloth that hugs her, or the teddy bear that gives her a kiss, or the sloth was the best thing I've ever sent her because she was so shocked. And then, like, half the other times she doesn't see it and she'll send me a message, you sent me this? I'm like, yeah, I know, you was looking down.
Because see, like Tab, the donut that I sent you was that ball cap. It was interactive because it places it around the person or
Okay.
on the person.
Well, I didn't even realize that somebody had sent me something. So I'm glad I asked because I just thought it was watchers. So I just didn't know. But that's cool. That's really fun. That was cute.
I think
A
it's
lot of
fun,
fun.
too.
Mm-hmm.
We have so much fun. It's cool.
Becky, I'm trying to collect my points from sending the gifts, but okay, here it is.
Well, collect your points, ma'am.
I'm trying.
But I just want to thank all of you guys for joining us for this first live through Ruth. I'm going to talk to Tab and Shannon. I know that Tab said she may have to take some time off this summer, but I think I'm going to talk to them. We may do Esther next, which would be the same thing that we're doing through Ruth, but we do it through Esther. Hold up. I got lots. So we could do any book of the Bible, but I personally love to journal through a book as I'm reading it. So these kind of studies for me, I love, but I do love our deep dive studies like the Lent. I think when we do Saving Grace, we're going to change it up.
Well, we're going to get the print copy for sure. But
We'll print copies, yeah. Yeah, definitely.
how
print.
are we going to change it up?
I mean, like, I'm going to see if I can find a way to put the questions with the week. They're not
I got
at
you.
the
Yeah.
end, the way the book is.
Mhm.
So just to make it easier for us to go through the books, or I'll put it in a binder or something so it's easier for me to flip through because I kept getting lost in the pages.
Yeah.
I want to do one by that lady, Christine McClelland,
Okay.
who goes through the Middle Eastern lens. I think you guys would love her.
Okay,
Mhm.
so send us some of those. So I think we'll probably do this one and then maybe Esther next, and then you want to do a Christine McLeland or whatever. Send us those ones.
Leland. I
I'm
don't know.
bad with names.
But hers have like, it's the kind where it's like a book, but you watch a little video of the week. So we would just watch the video by ourselves and then talk.
Yeah,
But
that's cool.
mm-hmm.
That's cool because then we can do like little deep dives. I like when we do the deep dive ones too. And I'm gonna look through for the Covenant Woman and see if there's a way I can find for us to do that, because I think that that's a good study too. And there's another one that Tab sent me, so we'll let y'all know what the next one's going to be, since this one's only 4 weeks, so that you have time to prepare. But I'm very excited. Shannon's going to get off and get ready to go live, so y'all go over and follow her. We will see you back here Friday. I will make a little video with what you need and what you could possibly maybe want to have for Bible journaling. So at this point, if you don't have it, the best bet would be the Dollar General or the Rainforest.
We can't say the names.
That's so
just
funny.
because of shipping.
Did you
We
say
are
Jennifer?
meeting on Friday, Nicole. We are going to Bible journal through Ruth 1 through 18 on Friday. Everything that we studied tonight. So Friday, 7 p.m., 6 p.m. Central, we're doing the Bible journaling. So very excited for that. And I hope to have something that I think you guys will think is cute. But my husband actually had it made for me.
Can I ask one more question?
Yes.
Okay. Let's say you had a digital download of Bible Journaling 101. What you need, how to get started. Here's what you do. Can you put a digital download into your shop?
No, but you can put it into, you can have a free account with Beacons or Linktree, and with Beacons, you can put a PDF in it, because I've got my Beacons linked at the top of my page.
But a
And I have-
sellable one?
Yeah, but I have mine for free, but I could charge for it, yeah, through Beacons.
Okay, but it can't go in your showcase.
No.
So
Those are just
You can't
items.
sell your own things in your showcase?
Yeah, you could. You'd have to have a seller account on TikTok.
So you have to have a TikTok shop.
yeah, you have to have a
Yeah.
selling account with them.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you both need to get one of those.
Oh, no. But you don't, TikTok shop doesn't sell like PDFs and things like that. You know, it's just like tangible products.
So we'll have to do a digital.
No, we'd have to
download.
actually print it and send it. Yeah.
But
Well,
like,
that's possible too. Okay, that's my last question of the night.
but like
Okay,
if
we'll
you
keep-
if you sign up for a free account through Beacons, that's what I have up at the top of my TikTok page. So if you clicked on my link, you could scroll and you could see where you could download a PDF that I've created and uploaded there.
Yes,
so-
1 through 18, Nicole.
But on your Beacons, you would either have it for free or
Ruth
for
1 through
Exactly.
18.
Okay.
Ruth 1 through 18.
Yeah.
That's what
okay,
I-
I gotta go.
Okay. Oh, you do have to go.
I gotta go.
So thank you everybody for joining us. We're going to see y'all Friday. Have a good night.
Bye, y'all.
Bye, guys.